Hi, welcome to the Music Parents Guide. I'm Tony Mazzocchi. I'm here with Paul Korn again, and we're going to talk about things that parents can do and students can do immediately when they get their trumpet for the first time. It's coming home from school, they haven't had their lesson yet. It's Operation Don't Break This Thing. What do we do?
All right, so the first simple thing is you want to make sure that when you put the trumpet case down, that you have it on the bottom is on the floor. Now, sometimes it's marked on the top, but you'll notice that the handle is always attached to the bottom part of the case, so you know you're not putting it on the floor upside down. So you lay it flat, handle on the bottom, then you'll open up your case, and you'll see the trumpet is actually very simple to put together. Two parts, the trumpet itself and the mouthpiece. So the first thing you need to know is how to put the mouthpiece in correctly. Now, you're going to put the mouthpiece in pretty gently, and it just sits there. Your mouthpiece is almost completely together. You don't want it loose enough that it will come right out accidentally, where it may fall on the floor and get damaged. So when you put the mouthpiece in, you're going to put in and turn a quarter turn to the right. Just a little bit is plenty. And you'll notice now that even if I pull on a little bit, it won't come out. It's safe. So when you want to take the mouthpiece out, you don't try and yank it out. You just turn it to the left, comes right out. So in, quarter turn to the right, you're all set. Time to take the mouthpiece out and put it away. Quarter turn to the left, it comes right out. Now, a few things to be careful of. You don't want to put in and turn and turn and turn, because it will get jammed in and you won't be able to get the mouthpiece out. Also very dangerous. Sometimes a student will get in a habit of just sitting there and they're kind of just tapping on the mouthpiece. That will get it jammed in even worse. You'll have to go to a repair shop to have it removed. It's pretty inconvenient. So just be careful about putting your mouthpiece in the trumpet. Again, quarter turn to the right, and you're all set. Now, a few simple upkeep and maintenance things for your trumpet. To hold the trumpet properly, the thumb goes around the valve casing along with the first finger. Some students' hands are bigger or smaller. Whatever is most comfortable. You can have 2 fingers around the casing if you need to. You could put your ring finger or middle finger through the ring. Again, it depends on the size of your hands. But the most important part, thumb and first 2 fingers around the valve casing here, right around, so you have a good firm hold on the trumpet. When you're playing the trumpet, it actually should be ever so slightly on an angle, not with the valves pointing straight up in the air. So you're going to hold, and you see my arms are slightly away from my body, and the valves are actually pointing to the right a little bit. This will allow your fingers to press them accurately, and it will make the valves work properly without them getting stuck. So good playing position is right up here. You don't want to be like that. Even though it looks right, it's actually not correct. All right? So that's holding the trumpet in the right playing position. Next, if you press the valves down, they should move very, very, very simply up and down. If they don't, they're going to need a little valve oil. You should oil your valves, I would say every 2 days at a minimum. You could certainly oil them every day if you want to. Now, to be safe and to be quick as possible without having any problems, all you need to do to oil the valves is you loosen the valve from the top here. You can loosen all 3 of them. You take the valve ever so slightly out. Please don't pull all 3 out. You'll do that as you get more advanced and you have to clean out your instrument. That's another thing. Just take them out a little bit. You take your valve oil, and you need really a small amount just on the top, what looks like silver part of the valve. So just put a little bit on here, a little bit around here, a little bit around here. That's plenty, especially if you're doing it every day or 2. Then you're going to put the valve in, you kind of turn it a little to spread out the oil, spread out the valve oil. And you're almost ready to go. Once you get them nice and smooth and they're in there and you've turned them. Now, right now, if you were to try and play your trumpet, no air would come out. Or only a little bit of air, because the valves have to be locked into place. So once you put them back in, you're going to turn them and it will click in. You turn them gently and they all click into place. And you can hear Then you tighten them. You'll notice when I first blew through, one of the valves was not turned and clicked into place properly. So if your child picks up the instrument and they oil the valves and they push it in, they say the trumpet's not working, and they go to play and it's as if something's blocking it, that's because the valves were not locked into place. It's no big deal, nothing is broken. You just gotta loosen them up, turn them around, you lock them in, and even not playing the trumpet, you can hear that the air is coming through. And that's very simple maintenance that will get you ready to play and have a good time. The one last thing I'd like to say about taking the valves out, we don't take them all out and then put them back in, because it's very easy to put the wrong valve in the wrong hole. And if you do that, the trumpet won't play at all, no matter how you turn the valves. The valves, in the case of emergency, are labeled. So you'll see on the first valve here, there's a 1 on the first valve. That's for the first valve case. So if need be, you could figure it out, but it's not worth the risk and the agitation. You're all ready to go.
As far as putting it down, there's a right way and a wrong way to put it down. If you're going to put it down on the table, on the floor. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. When you place the trumpet down, you never want to put it mouthpiece side down. If you do, it will damage these valves, especially this slide here. Okay? So very simply, you can place it whether it's on a table or on the ground. You place it down like that. It may look wrong, but this is correct. If you put it this way, which maybe looks correct because it's flat, this will get dented and really mess up the way the air flows through the instrument.
And that's just about all you need to get it started with the parents and the kids. Thanks a bunch, Paul, and thanks for watching.